What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 3 of our Road to World series. And yes, if you're wondering, this is a new audio setup. I noticed in the last 2 videos while I was editing that there were some pops and cracks while I was speaking, so hopefully this new setup is going to make for a more smooth listening experience. Let me know what you think about this one compared to the last one, and I will use that one moving forward. Today's video, we're going to be doing some more ladder gameplay, but I think the theme of this video is going to be more interesting and more important, especially for those of you doing Toronto Regionals, Birmingham, Merida, EUIC, these big majors coming up. And that theme is learning how to lose games correctly. And I know that sounds goofy, but knowing how to lose and when to scoop is a very important skill if you're going to be playing in these majors, best of 3 formats. If you're playing at your local league cups and you play in Top Cut, you're going to be playing best of 3. So it's really important to know kind of, number one, when to scoop. So if you're losing game 1, you want to make sure you have enough time to potentially win game 2 and game 3. And secondly, and more importantly, is the mentality. You can kind of see throughout this video, you can pinpoint that my mentality is kind of starting to get a little bit away from me, and you can see I'm kind of not playing with the same fervor that I normally do. So that's actually something that kind of caught me off guard while I was not just playing, but also editing afterwards. While I was playing, I definitely felt a lot more tilted than I actually ended up being when I watched it back when I was watching the recording. So just kind of keeping your head, keeping your wits about you, and making sure that you're not allowing previous games to spill over into future games and sabotage your chance of winning. So there's some games in this video that, I recognize correctly when I should scoop, and I do so. There's one game where not so much. I kind of drag it out longer than I should. And I'm going to call out exactly when I should have scooped. If I were in a best of 3 situation, when I would have scooped. And the biggest goal is to just make the most of your time. Like, not just in terms of like winning a best of 3, but also even in your own practice, you want to make sure you get as much good practice as possible. If a game is completely doomed, it doesn't really make sense to keep dragging it out. And in that same vein, one important skill is being able to really identify when a game is actually doomed. And especially when you're playing a deck like Dragapult Dusknoir, this deck wins games from just out of nowhere. So, there's not always a right or wrong answer. You kind of just got to feel for it the more you play. So hopefully the games today will be somewhat informative and instructive on that. I did cut the first 2 games of this session because they were kind of just stomps. My opponent couldn't really do anything in both games. I just won just by existing. So there wasn't really much value to those. And in an effort to try to keep these videos a little bit shorter, we're going to jump right into game 3 and play out the rest of the session. Let's get into it. I will go first. Sounds good to me. Let's get a hand like last one. Oh, don't mind if I do. The only thing missing here is an energy attached, but apart from that, it's pretty good. Oh, Lucario. Oh, I actually haven't played this matchup. I don't know how this goes. I don't even know what all the cards in that deck do. I know they have a lot of premium power pros. I know they have a Hariyama for, what is it? The Gust. That's their like boss's orders basically. I really wish I might Ultra Ball for a Latias here and retreat into Latias, to be honest. I really don't want to risk getting Soul Rock KO'd on my Dreepy. Okay, so we prized a Dreepy, we prized a Loke. Prized Blood Moon, I think. Yeah, Blood Moon, Dreepy, Loke. Poffin, Stretcher, and Jamming Tower? No, we have Stretcher. Jamming Tower, Poffin, and Psychic. All right. I think it's worth Ultra Balling for a Latias here. I'm going to play Lilies next turn, so I think I can get rid of these 2 maybe. I kind of want to keep CC. It feels like it would be strong in this matchup, but do I get rid of Stretcher then, or do I get rid of... Because I almost want to get rid of a Loke, because I can use Stretcher to get it back, and if they Iono it, then I could get another Stretcher after the Iono. But if I Ultra Ball this away, they're going to know I have stronger cards. So maybe it is just CC here. That kind of sucks. I might regret this. Let's see. What are the odds they play Ethan Sudowoodo and retreat lock this Latias and I cry? I just hope y'all know if they put down a Sudowoodo at any point, I'm gonna start attaching to this Latias, and this homie is throwing hands. Or throwing wings, I guess. Wait, they whiffed Riolu? No, they have to have some sort of draw support. Oh, they're gonna Ultra Ball for a single Riolu. Maybe they have research then. Oh, they had Judge. No, they have something then. Okay. They probably have a Lilies. I'm so happy they pitched the Judge. I hope they don't have an Iono or another Judge. Huh? What? What is this? I didn't know this card existed. What? See, if I Ultra Balled away that Dracloak here, you see this? This is why we treat the discard pile as a second resource. Oh my god, I should have Ultra Balled away the Loke. Oh, brother, this guy stinks. Alright. Meddling Memo. Sure, man. What even is this, brother? Maybe I shouldn't have filled my bench, so if I got a Puffin... Okay. Yeah, if I got a Puffin, I could at least use it to shuffle the deck to get the Dracloak and Lilies back in rotation. This might be a quick game, but this is definitely one that's worth uploading just for that learning experience of you should Ultra Ball away your Dracloak and you want a Dracloak in your discard pile. That is definitely an underrated way to play this game. Or this deck, rather. Brother. I don't even want to burn any more Gust. Do I just go attach pass and just... What do I do? I don't know how many energy this deck plays, so I don't even know if it's worth like going Stretcher, Countercatcher, Lunar Tone, and Pollen. I'm getting Mega Braved next turn. Do I give up 2 or do I give up a Duskull? I think I give up a Duskull. They go down to 4, I pop 1, they go down to 3, I get 2 Phantom Dives. Yeah, I think I pop or give up Duskull. And I don't have Blood Moon either. That's a problem. Well, Blood Moon's not really a huge solution in this matchup anyway. This guy punches him in the mouth for weakness. What the hell is Meddling Memo, bro? I am tilted. What is this? That is not a card I was expecting at all. What set is that from even? Surging Sparks. All right. Well, the icon looks weird because I guess it's a full art balloon. It's like compressed vertically. If this top deck isn't a Lilies, the game's basically just over. Or an Iono. Or at least Fez. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna go here on this one. Interesting first experience with that matchup. Yeah. Ultra Ball away your Dracloaks, kids. Okay, let's try again. Badu likes to live near clear ponds. Sick. Okay, let's try again. Hopefully get a better game. Okay, at least we get to go second. Not bad. I do like this board though. I like the art on this board. Is this a clear pond? Is that why they put this up? Because Badu likes clear ponds. Gardy, okay. I'm so down to just slam Jamming Tower here. Because I feel like if they had Artisan, maybe they would play it. Oh, are they going to grab Curlia? Okay. Maybe the Curlia is prized? I don't know. You know what? I shouldn't have Ultra Balled here. I really don't want to Ultra Ball away any of these in this matchup. That was a really dumb Ultra Ball. Has to just be these two. Because I need to save this for another Stadium Bump for later so I can turn off the Bravery Charm. This goes down in history as the worst Ultra Ball of all time. Okay. Ooh, I only have one Badu. Let's grab that. So Dreepy, Loke. Okay. Dreepy, Loke, Lilies, Counter Catcher. And two more things that I'm missing. What am I missing? What am I missing? Two more things. Is it Pokemon? Oh, one Badu and one Duskull. Okay. Only having one Duskull in this matchup is a little unfortunate, but they only have one Ralt, so it's not the worst. Oh my god, no Dreepies? Huh. This is gonna be a game. Four Poffins, three Dreepies, three Ultra Balls, and I whiff all of them. Come on, man. Okay, their last card is Gardy, so I know their hand is dead. And they have no Psychics in the discard. This is not great. Do I really want to Ion away their Gardy that badly? They probably have one more in deck. They have nothing, no Psychics in discard. I also need to get a Night Stretcher to get my Badu back. I already discarded one. Oh man, I have just not played this game well at all from the start. But I didn't expect to hit no Dreepy, so I wouldn't say it was fully incorrect. Let's see. I think I am going to rip Iono here. Just make it as hard as possible to get Gardy. Okay, I don't hate this. And what did I put to the bottom? I put some good stuff. Yeah, Draclo, Clops. So yeah, I'll Poffin first, get two Dreepies. I really need to get a Night Stretcher for Badu here though, otherwise this game might just be over. Oh no. Yeah, this really sucks. I want to keep my Noir though. I think I'm going to use Counter Catcher this turn. Because if I pitch my Noir, I have no way to kill Gardy. I think I can kill it, get rid of a Dreepy here. Oh, I can't even evolve this turn. Okay, you know what? Let's just, yeah. All right, I'm going to quickly jump in here. I actually wasn't going to comment on this initially, but watching it back, I think I really needed to explain this situation. there really was no reason for me to scoop here. This was clearly just me wanting to get out of this game as soon as possible because I just kept misplaying every single turn, starting with that first turn Ultra Ball. And realistically, this game is still very winnable. We just Ionoed a Gardy to the bottom. They're down 1 Ultra Ball. The chance of them whiffing Gardy is low. They have at least 3 Ultra Balls and 1 Gardy still left. And then, you know, Secret Box, maybe an Arven or 2. So they're probably going to get into a Gardy this turn. But they have no Psychics and discard, and the game is honestly still winnable. There's really no reason for me to just rage quit this game. So just another note, you know, keep your mentality. Don't get tilted. I may have very well just thrown away a winnable game here. Jeez, what is happening? I'm not playing well today. Okay, one more game. I did say I want to make a shorter video, so this might be a really quick video. The last 2 games have been really bad. Okay, going second is a good start. Okay. Somebody call for some Lokes? Don't like to see that. Oh, brother. All right. Countercatcher is really important in this matchup, so I might have to just pitch a... double Loke? Double Loke. I only have 1 Dreepy, sure. So I have 1 Dreepy, 1 Loke, 1 Skull prized, Hawlucha. What else? I have all my supporters in here. I'm surprised I didn't draw any of them. And then a Puffin and a Stretcher, I think. Yeah. The good news is we can play the game with 1 Loke. Maybe. We just need them to whiff Dengo. Hoping maybe they don't have fighting energy, because maybe they would have attached that to Soul Rock last turn if they did. Nope, they have a fighting energy. It's still winnable. They only have the 1 gimme. I wonder if they ever go for a Team Evo here, if they play it, just to secure the Dengo, especially because I only have 1 Dreepy and I didn't play supporter, so my hand is dead. If they play Team Evo, it wouldn't be bad for them to just Evo their Goldengo here. Because if they don't get a Dengo before I can get a Dragapult, oh god, okay, I shouldn't have said that. I think they figured it out. Oh no, wait, what? Okay, now I really need to hit an Iono, specifically, or a Jamming Tower. Alright, we need lilies. Or Iono. Okay, okay, hold up, hold up. Wait, there's a question here. Do I ever go Puffin and then Hilda for another Dracloak? Because I know they don't play... No, I was thinking I can maybe go Neo Upper, but I need to retreat into the Badoo this turn. So I was thinking if I can Neo Upper this Dracloak, the next turn I can go Dragapult, but I also don't want to Iono them because I don't want to give them more gimmies and Dengo. So maybe I just go Poffin here. I can save my Stretcher. I wish I had a basic in here. I can Stretcher for Dracloak. So I think I can go this and just go... Wait. Oh, I have a Badoo prized. Hold on. I have a Badoo prize. Why am I counting 7 prizes? I'm trolling. Okay, then I mean, I think it has to just be this. I just have to pray they do not hit a Dingus next turn. This game is still very much winnable. If they don't hit a Dingus... Because then I can go Jet Headbutt next turn. And they didn't grab the Air Balloon off the Arvin. The chance of them not having a Dengo here is so low though. Especially if they play 4... Okay. I really need a Gust plus Dragapult plus Energy here. And we're back in the game. And I'm seeing 5 cards to make that happen. I still have 2 counter catchers, 3 boss in deck. Brother. Okay. Still winnable, still doable. Oh my god, please. Okay, so in a best of 3 situation, this recon directive right here would have been the sign to scoop it up and go game 2. Not only am I not getting an attack off this turn, I can't even get into a Badoo to Itchy Pollen them, which means the chances of them whiffing a Dengo this turn are really, really low. And my opponent's already up 2 prizes on me. They may likely take a prize this turn, which means they go down to 3, which means I get no more Dusclops for the rest of the game. So, you know, I can maybe play it out for 1 more turn and pray that they whiff the Dengo, but if a Dengo hits the board, especially if a Dengo hits the board with another gimme, my Hawlucha's prized, so I can never kill the Dengo and a gimme, so the game's basically just over. Dude. What is actually happening this game? All right, buddy. Sure. The good news is if they only have 1 Dengo, I can Clops, Phantom Dive, kill it. Yeah, there's their Dengo. And the problem is I don't have Hawlucha either, so if they get, if they get more gimmies, I have no way to stop them from becoming Dengos. I actually have all of my supporters in deck and I'm seeing none of them. That's a little bit crazy. They should get Genesect here to guarantee that they have 2 Dengos for next turn. And if the last game state wasn't enough, this is it. This is wraps. There's no coming back from this. With no Hawlucha, even if I kill one of the gimmies, I'm not wiping the Dengos. So they're guaranteed to have a Dengo next turn. This game's over. Go next. Yep. And now I think we just lose. All right, let's see what we can do. One Dracloak and a Dream. Is there anything even worth nest balling here? Not really. Do I ever just play lilies here? Because, like, they're down 6 energies. I'm probably not going to be able to pop a Clops the rest of the game. I think I just play lilies to maximize cards because I need another stretcher to get my 3rd Dracloak. Or one of my 3 Dracloaks back. Oh, I don't have a Dracloak prize. That's what it is. I have 4 in deck. Okay. I think that's just game. We just lose because I can't get another Dracloak out this turn, so I can't even threaten a second Phantom Dive next turn. How many air balloons are they down? So I'm thinking, I wonder if it makes sense to even just go out for a kill on a Gimmighoul here to minimize the amount of Dengos they have. Or maybe just counter catch with the Genesect and just say you can't find an air balloon. Or I mean, but a Turo is also an out. Yeah, whiffing a Dracloak here is really bad. I might have to just go for this and just Blood Moon this Dengo next turn. If I had Hawlucha, I could at least maybe kill these two, ping this. I don't know. 2/2, sure. Maybe I shouldn't have put the 2 here, just so I can still play for a trap play, maybe. But now that I have 20 on it, I can't Phantom Dive into it. Oh, Secret Box, okay. So no Prime Catcher is good. That means they probably play 4 boss, and they haven't played any. They definitely get to the knockout this turn. There's no way they whiff that. The only question is it even worth going for a knockout next turn on my part? Or do I just go for, depending on how many energies they burn, I could just go for like a Badoo play. And try to just like Itchy Paw on them so they can't get enough energy maybe? I don't know. Let's see, they have 6 in there, 1 here, 7. They should have 4 in deck. I don't know if Dengos play 7-3 or 8-3. I think it's usually 8-3, so yeah, I should assume they have 11. They definitely still have 2 Turos. Okay, so it's 2 metals down. 7 and discard, 8, 9. Yeah, they have 2 left. That should definitely be enough. They can even just attach a fighting to a soul rock. I think they still have 2 fightings in deck. No, 1 fighting and 1 metal. Okay. So do we even have a win con here? So I want a Blood Moon active, but like, there's no point because they have 2 Dengos powered up. Could I Blood Moon Fez? But then how am I still taking 5 next turn? I don't think there's really a way. So 7, 8, 9. I mean, I think this game's pretty chalked anyway. I think I just bench this. Maybe bench this because I need a Latias anyway to get this out of the active. Let's see what we get. Absolutely nothing useful. See, this wouldn't be so bad if we hit a Dracloak last turn, because then we can at least Phantom Dive, but we didn't even hit a Dracloak this turn. Yeah, I'm not seeing a win con. It's either a Badoo and just pray they don't hit their last 2 energy on this turn and then try to slowly build up again, or just Blood Moon active and pray, I don't know. They're going to draw 3 cards if we Badoo them. They're going to draw 5 cards if we kill this. Yeah, this is looking pretty doomed. I don't even see a win con. No, let's call this one. I think all the plays are too low probability. I don't even think it's worth trying to figure out. Okay, surely we can do one good game before we end this video. All right, looks like it's the same opponent. Let's see if we can get a better game. That's not a good start. Oh, this is very much not a good start. Let's get a Dreepy down at least. Maybe I can get 2 Dreepies. I'll be able to Ultra Ball for a second one here, but let's see what's not here. I see a Pult missing, a Lilies, an Iono. Pult, Lilies, Iono. The Neo's gone. That really sucks. Neo, Psychic, and something else. Maybe another Pokemon? Oh, a Badoo is gone. Actually, I don't know if I want Ultra Ball here. These are all pretty good resources. The only thing I would maybe want Ultra Ball away is a Research, but I don't want Ultra Ball away anything else. I think everything else is really important. I think I'll just put down Jamming Tower so I don't get air ballooned. Actually, no, I shouldn't have done that because there's no threat of my Fez dying this turn. Oh, that was a waste. And especially if they have Artisan, they just bump it. We know they play Secret Box. I can Arven for Secret Box here. Yep. Maybe their hand is dead? Question mark? Nope. That's a lot of fighting gongs. They burned all 3 fighting gongs. I don't think they played a supporter. So I would really prefer to not Iono here. But I also can't research away 2 counter catchers. Oh my god, okay, never mind. They just had the nuts. Well, there goes their second Artisan. So if they only play the 2, the next jamming tower can stick at least. Ah, my only Droopy's dead. Lovely. I think they fighting gong for another fighting energy so they can lunar cycle next turn. So their hand I think right now is fighting energy, Arven. Oh no, sorry. Fighting energy, Arven Vessel. No, sorry, not Arven. Fighting energy, Vessel, and something else. I don't know what. I really don't want to Iono them. Dude, what are these draws? Come on. Oh. Oh, not that. I need that. I might actually just rip research here. It feels so bad, but it might be my only option because I don't want to Iono that hand. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten the Dreepy and then attached the Dreepy. Yeah, I'm just not playing well. Wow. I'm just going to pre-ping this. Okay, we got some Dreepies and an energy attach. Maybe playable. If we can dodge Dengo for 2 turns, we have a chance. We did not dodge Dengo at all. 2 Dengos. For sure. Yeah, maybe this Halucha wasn't worth it. I think having a Skull is more important in this matchup, just to be able to kill a Goldango. But at least if we can avoid getting knocked out for a bit, we have a chance or something, I guess. I don't know. Oh, we can have this stick. This is decent for next turn, I guess. I think I'm going to try to Phantom Dive next turn. I wonder if I grab a Psychic here, because then Stretcher also becomes an out to an attack. How many am I down right now? Just 1? Oh, none. Okay. So maybe I just grab a Luminous. Maybe get a Psychic, actually, because if I draw Luminous, I can attack with this. If I draw Stretcher, I can attack with this. Actually, no, maybe this is just correct. Because I have equal chance of drawing into Psychic and Luminous now, and Stretcher allows me to attack with both. So if they boss kill one, I can attack with the other one. Okay, there's a Turo gone, which is actually really good. I'm very happy to see that Turo go away. So we don't get 3 Phantom Dives anymore because they went down to 4, which kind of sucks, but now we can work in a Duskull. Speak of the devil. We do need to get a Phantom Dive off this turn, otherwise it's really, really bad. I'm out of counter catchers. I wonder if it's even worth counter catching one of these guys. Maybe it is. Let's try it. We need a Stretcher or our 1 Psychic Energy here. Alright. So we got the Phantom Dive, which is something. You know, maybe we should have punched this one actually. I'm just now realizing because it makes no difference because this jamming tower is going to stick now and the air balloon is stuck here. Phantom diving this would have been better. So if they don't Picnic Basket, I can then kill this with Clops and then maybe, yeah, I don't know, something like that. But I do have to play around Picnic Basket, assuming that they have it. So if I put 7, if I put this up to 7, the heal 3 goes down to 4. Still dies to Blood Moon. I think this is okay, maybe. They are drawing a ton of cards. But they do only have 2 energy in their discard, and 1 stuck on Soul Rock. They still need to find a metal energy. It's possible they don't get a KO on my Dragapult, but if they even just get like a boss KO on like one of my 2 prizes like Fez or Latias, it's not great for me. So let's see. I think if they have another Vessel Superior, they get there. Vessel plus Superior plus 1 more energy. Because I have 2 right now, 4 in here. That's 6. Vessel gets them 2 more. They need to attach 1, and they can SCR back the 4. Yeah, that would be enough. They also could just get Boss plus SCR, because I know they have a Metal Fighting in hand. They might just have it on my Pult then. If they have 2 more energy in hand or a Vessel, they just have it. If they don't Picnic Basket at least, maybe we can do something. Okay. Wait, they didn't even take a knockout this turn. Okay, I'm going to jump in here for a second to reiterate the importance of mentality. Now, if you've been listening to my narration for this game up until now, you'll realize that I've been, talking and playing as if the game has been doomed since turn 1. So as soon as I realized my opponent actually didn't get the knockout here, you'll notice that I realize the game is actually very much winnable, and I start piecing together my win con throughout the course of this turn, and you get to see how that plays out. So this is kind of what I was talking about, you know, not letting previous games or previous situations affect the way that you play future games. You know, as important as it is to know when it's time to pack it up, it's also just as important to recognize when you have a win con and make sure you're not blocking yourself off from seeing that just because you've had, you know, bad luck up until now. Can we do something funky? Can we establish our own monkey here? Like if we pop a Clops on something, establish a monkey, does that help us at all? Because what does this 20 here do? Why would they prioritize that? I think I have a monkey in here. Yeah, I do. I can get to a monkey here. Wait, this is actually not awful. And I found the Clops. Very nice. Oh, or do I get the Psychic? Because I can Ultra Ball for the Clops, actually. Let me set up a second Dragapult. No, I have to attach. No, bro, I have to attach to monkey this turn. Come on, focus, my guy. What are you doing? Let's see. So I can Phantom Knife to kill 2 Dengos. And I can set up for a Blood Moon knockout? Question mark? Am I going to get briared by a Dengo? Like, I'm wondering if they have a way to like do 50 damage to my Pult and take another 2 prize for next turn. I can also, wait, I can also kill Fez Dengo instead of killing 2 Dengos with the monkey. So I think, actually, you know what? I kind of like that. What are some dead cards now? How many Draculix do I have left in deck? 1, 2. I have one more in deck, so I can get rid of this. Wait, I think we're seeing some signs of life. Where's my Blood Moon? Is he in here? No, he's still in deck. I think. I hope. So I can go Clops this. No. Clops this. No. Yes. I can. Oh, wait a second. I can Clops this. Monkey 30, kill this and this. They can't Turo both of these. And even if they Picnic Basket, it's still within Blood Moon range. Hold on. Wait, are we cooking? I think this is fine. And there's also always a chance they just don't even hit. They just don't even kill this thing this turn. I think I just kill these 2 now. So the thing is, they can kill me with a Soul Rock here now. But then as long as I have a Gust plus Blood Moon, I should be fine. How many bosses do I have left? I should check that actually. Oh, I still have 2 boss. I have 2 boss and Blood Moon still in deck. Let's see. So they take a knockout. I draw 1. That's 11 cards. Fez for 3. Down to 8. Recon for 2. Down to 6. So I need to hit I need one of my 2 bosses to not be at the very bottom. And I think we're okay. Yeah, I'm not scared of Picnic Basket. I can still just Blood Moon the Dengos. That's the game plan. Oh, wait a second. I think the Picnic Basket just saved me. Unless they have Vit Ban. No, because I have Jamming Tower. Wait a second. That Picnic Basket just put me out of Soul Rock KO range. I forgot it heals everyone. Wait, did the monkey just come in clutch? Hang on, hang on. Okay, they outplayed themselves. They didn't realize Picnic Basket heals me too. I'm wondering if they killed my Halucha there instead and threatened to kill my my Dragapult next turn. I also had the option to go boss one of the Dengos and just kill it with Dragapult. Because I can just Monkey 30 back over and then just Phantom Dive. Okay, wow. I was not expecting to win that game. I think we're going to call it there. I think that was probably the only good game we've had this entire session. So I think let's end on a high. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.